making a video about finance, I would have laughed and spent my last dollar on a vending machine snack. I used to think that finance was just stocks and saving money, but now, after going to Fame's personal finance summer course class, I can say that I now know more about finance. Besides the fact that it was a way to get me out of the house during the summer, I did enjoy my time, even though I was in the classroom for hours. Before this class, I'd always disregarded money. I actually spent all my money on toy cars when I was younger, and one of the first things I learned in the class was the 10% rule, which is pretty self-explanatory. Always save 10% of the money you earn. I haven't used this rule since I don't have a job yet, but I'm sure when I get a job, the money will eventually add up. One of the most heavily emphasized topics was budgeting. I never really paid much attention to budgeting, I just thought it was another way to save money. But now I know it's really about making sure you're in control of your money instead of wondering where it went. I even got to do a budgeting activity in Google Sheets that I thoroughly enjoyed. Another main point of the class was credit scores. I had heard the word credit scores on TV ads, but never knew what credit score meant until taking the class. But I now know what it is, and understanding that a good credit score can make a huge difference when it comes to things like renting an apartment, getting a loan, or even buying a car. It's like your financial reputation, and keeping it in a good range is important. Do you know the difference between a credit card and a debit card? I didn't, but now I do. I learned that using a debit card online can be risky because it's directly linked to your bank account, and if someone gets your card info, they can drain your account before you even realize it. Credit cards, on the other hand, give you more protection, but they can also be dangerous if you don't use them responsibly. One of the biggest surprises in this class was learning that stores use psychological tricks to make you spend more money. Things like putting expensive TVs at the entrance of the store, playing slow music to make you shop longer, and even using certain lighting to make food look fresher. It's all designed to make you spend more. So now, when I walk into a store, I can actually notice the tricks they use. Not that I fall for them or anything. Before this class, my only experience with investing was watching my dad obsess over the stock market. I used to think it was all just gambling and never made any sense, but after learning more about it, I realized investing is actually a way to grow your money over time, if you do it wisely. In class, we played a stock market simulation game, which was a lot of fun and helped me understand how investing works. I also learned about things like bonds and bank CDs. Stocks are riskier, but can have higher returns, while bonds are safer, but grow more slowly. Retirement accounts like IRAs and Roth IRAs are ways to invest for the long term, and the earlier the start, the better. And speaking of smart money decisions, we also covered good debt versus bad debt. Before this class, I thought all debt was bad, but now I understand that taking out a loan for college or a house can be good debt, while maxing out a credit card on things you don't need is bad debt. And knowing the difference can help people make smarter financial decisions. One of the most interesting things I learned was about buying in bulk. When I was younger, my mom used to shop at Sam's Club, and I always noticed her buying big packs of things. As much as I enjoyed having lots of food, I never paid attention to how much it costs. Some people may think that buying big packs of things automatically means you're saving money, but that's not always true. If you're going to use it all before it goes bad, or if you don't have a big family, you're just wasting money. And in my house, where it's just me, my mom, and my sister, we definitely do not need to buy in bulk. We also learn about fiscal and monetary policy, which at first sound really complicated, and it still is a little complicated to me, but it actually affects everything from how things cost to how easy it is to get a loan. Understanding how the government influences the economy helps put a lot of financial decisions into perspective. So yeah, these were just some of the many things I learned in this class, and as you can tell, it's more than stocks and saving money. Even though it was only 5 days, I feel like I learned so much. If you've never taken the time to learn about personal finance, or think you can always learn more, I highly recommend taking the time to learn about personal finance now, because trust me, your future self will thank you. Thanks for watching.